Hi guys, Jimbo here, the driving test guy in New South Wales, helping you pass your New South Wales driving test first go, hopefully. Okay folks, today is a video about things you must know. Okay, now it relates to the checks and signals required for pulling into the curb, pulling out, changing lanes, overtaking around things. Now, with these checks and signals, okay, you need to check your mirrors, center or the side one. You need to indicate sufficiently, at least 3 flashes, in my opinion, 5-second minimum when you leave the curb. And then you got to check over your shoulder and do a blind spot head check. But what I see time and time again when I'm conducting a mock test, this is people that have had lessons, watched videos, and they're very clear on these things. This is what I see. When it's time to change lanes, it's just simply shoulder click and go. Every time. So this video is about making you understand how important it is that your mirrors, your indicate, your shoulder have to be done a particular way. And if these signals and checks are not done sufficiently, then you start attracting signal errors and observation errors on your driving test. And if you score 3 signal errors, F12 fail, you're out. If you score 3 observation errors, F19, you're out. How many times have people emailed me their green sheet, and the first thing I look for is those 2 boxes, the F12 and the F19. There's usually 3 or more in one of them. And I tell them, you've got to get better on your checks and signals. Don't underestimate how being sloppy on this can really wreck your day on your driving test. Okay folks, just before we get down to business with today's video, I would like to go through my usual list of things. Thank you for the people that have and do support this channel by simply watching it, commenting, clicking the like button. Thank you for those people out there that financially support this video by buying me a coffee. So yeah, if I've made your life a lot easier by helping you pass your driving test and you want to say thank you, you can buy me a coffee. The link is below. Also, you can now book a mock driving test with me at either the Macarthur Gregory Hills Test Centre, Edmondson Park, or Macquarie Fields. Okay, in order to do so, just go to my website. The address is on the screen. You can also see it, a link in the description below, and follow the directions there. Basically, we meet at the test center and I will conduct a driving test along one of the test routes, and I will do a commentary as we go. And at the end, I will fill out a report which shows what you're good at and the areas that you need to improve. And you can take that report home and either get some more training or watch some more videos, improve your skills, hopefully helping you pass your driving test first go, hopefully. Okay, so let's get down to business. We're working at making sure our checks and signals are done properly when pulling into the curb, pulling out from the curb, lane changing, overtaking around things. Now, the first thing you do is look up at one of the mirrors. You can use your center, you can use your side mirrors. At this point, keep your wheels straight. Then you put the indicator on. It needs to be sufficient. Let it flash at least, say, 3 flashes, okay? That will be considered sufficient. If you're leaving the curb, a minimum of 5 seconds. But while it's flashing, keep your wheels straight. Then you got to check over the relevant blind spot, okay? If you're moving to the left, check over your left shoulder. If you're moving to the right, check over your right shoulder. Make sure you're looking out the side windows there, the rear side windows. Looking at the side mirror is not a blind spot check. While you're checking, keep the wheels straight. If it's safe, only then make the move. Okay, now to help you with this, we're going to use a little system that I've used for years with students when I teach them in car. It's MISS. M for mirror, I for indicator, S for shoulder, which is the blind spot head check, S for steer. So if you find yourself needing to pull into the curb, pull out, change lanes, overtake, remember MISS, M for mirror, I for indicator, S for shoulder, and S for steer. MISS. Okay, now, with the MISS, I need you to consider this next point. You may have an urge to want to do the mirrors and shoulder and make sure everything's safe before putting the indicator on, which is fine, okay? But it leaves us prone to doing a short signal. So mirrors, shoulder clear, click and go. That will be a short signal and will get you a signal error. So if you do want to do the mirrors and shoulder first, that's fine. Put the indicator on, let it flash sufficiently, and then recheck everything again, and then make your move, and that will be fine. Okay folks, let's go out on road and we'll have a look at, say, a lane change, and we'll employ the miss. Okay folks, so we're going to do a lane change into the left lane. So I check my mirrors, I keep my wheels straight, I put the indicator on. While it's flashing 3, I keep my wheels straight. I check my shoulder, I keep my wheels straight, and then we make the move. And guys, it's as simple as that. Miss, mirror, keep the wheel straight, indicator, let it flash sufficiently, keep the wheel straight. Check over the blind spot, over your shoulder, keep the wheel straight. It's simple as that. Make sure you do. Let's reduce our signal errors and observation errors. Okay folks, so if you are still watching this video this far in, that must mean you do like my stuff. I have a very, very special request. Now, my main on-road driver training is manual, and I do it with the name The Manual Guy Driving School. Every now and then, as an instructor, you get a customer who doesn't really understand the complexities of teaching manual with special people, and sometimes things don't go their way and they get upset. Instead of discussing it, coming up with a plan, straight to Google review, put a 1 star and start saying nasty things. There's not much I can do with this. Every business has to deal with this, but in order to kind of deal with this situation, you've got to make sure that you've got maximum 5-star reviews on Google. Now, I do have a lot of 5-star reviews with The Manual Guy, but I want to push this bad review right down because it's not a true reflection of how I conduct a driving lesson. Now, if you do have Gmail and you think I'm a great teacher and I've been helping you out and you would like to help me out, could you please Google The Manual Guy Driving School, find the listing in Google, find the section where it says reviews, and if you think I'm a great teacher, please leave a 5-star review and say something nice. Just know, in manual land, I am called James and not Jimbo. This will really help me out and be greatly appreciated. Love you guys. Remember, stay safe.